Hello. Have you ever been accused of stealing or taking from the homeless? Well, I have. This is a little story I wanted to share with you that happened to me a couple of years ago. I got a message from somebody um, who was on eBay. They weren't buying anything from me, but they were unhappy with me because I apparently had purchased some boots, supposedly that they had donated. And let me read you the message real quick. I got to get my glasses on. Would you like the inserts for these shoes? I dropped them, and it's a picture of a pair of boots that I had listed. I dropped them off at Goodwill in the town that I live in. Maybe you can pick them up before a homeless person can get them. That might make you feel good inside. I will start throwing my old stuff in the trash dumpster instead of giving people like you a chance to profit off of a place designed to help people in need to get items they can't afford. I also dropped the Red Wing boots at Goodwill that you have listed on here. Have a nice day. So that really took me by surprise. I'm not, I feel like I'm a really nice person, and confrontation isn't something I enjoy at all. But anyway, it kind of made me feel weird because this person, when I looked at their eBay, clicked on their name, they only live a town over about 30 miles from here. And just the way they were, it made me feel odd. So I did contact eBay um, because I felt like it was out of line. I don't know that they ever did anything to this person. I doubt it. I'm sure they're still on there. But I just wanted to come on here and see, talk about that, see if you've ever had anything like that. Um, like I say, you're on here long enough, do this long enough, there's some people that aren't so nice. Most people are, but there are, I've had a few people that, yikes, is all I can say. Anyway, as far as, you know, anybody selling online, uh, taking from anybody. It's just not true. Goodwill's mission statement is has to do with job skills and putting people back to work. Nowhere in their mission statement does it say anything about providing low cost items for the community. Um, Most people know that nowadays, even the thrift stores are pretty expensive. And, there are people that say, well, it's because of people that are reselling. Well, I beg to differ. I just think that, they caught on and it's like, oh, well, this goes for this much on eBay. So they try to get more, and that's their prerogative. Um, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because, they're not worldwide. That have the audience. Even some of the local thrift stores, and I just have to just shake my head at some of their prices. But like I say, that's their free to do what they want. As far as the amount of items in this country that are donated, I volunteered at a thrift store, a couple of thrift stores, and I can tell you that the amount of inventory is crazy. I mean, stacked to the ceiling outside, and I get that they want to make money and that kind of thing, but I think, man, maybe you would make more if you would just push this stuff out at reasonable prices. Because you call yourself a thrift store, you could still clear your stuff out faster because people are still donating. You're not going to run out. I just feel it would serve two purposes, but like I say, that's their prerogative. Um, the thrift, the Goodwill, they don't give. This person was, acting like a homeless person could have gotten. Well, a homeless person more than likely can't afford anything at Goodwill. I mean, or not much. They don't give. Goodwill doesn't give to give clothing, say, out to people. I mean, I know for a fact because I have a friend that had gone there to see if she was trying to get kids coats. I think they wouldn't give her anything. And some of these other like ministry thrift stores and thrift stores that have that help with helping people find homes and that kind of thing. They do have like a voucher system where they're allowed a certain amount of t-shirts and whatever. I don't know. I've seen them in there before doing their little list, and even that kind of bothered me because I'm like, you've got all of this inventory stacked to the ceiling, and they can only pick from certain, it can't be certain brands, which I'm like, ugh, that bothered me, but I'm not here to argue about any of that with anybody. I just wanted to know if you've ever had an experience like that. Let me know in the comments. And if you don't mind, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. I'm trying to show topics that are maybe hopefully interesting to people that are retired or that are thrifters or sellers. Um, so I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.